Hi, welcome to Beachside Bikini Piercing. How are you today? Good, glad to hear it. Beautiful evening that we're having here. Do you have questions about a piercing? Do you want a piercing? What brings you over? Okay. The classic belly button piercing. Love it. Well, have you ever been to Beachside Bikini Piercing before? No? No worries. Well, as you can see, we are of course on the beach. We have a van that we use to travel to different beaches around the country and provide professional piercing services. And our mission is to provide a very serene, relaxing environment to get pierced in, because we all know your heart just wants to pound out of your chest and you're like, oh god, the needle's about to go through, it's gonna hurt so bad, So we want to give you a nice serene area, not a cold leather bench to lay on and get pierced. Am I right? So, like I said, our mission is just to provide a nice relaxing environment, and that's why we come to the beach. We're very laid back people, we enjoy kind of a pretty average life, but we're fun, we're cool, and we like to just live. So, with that being said, we don't have too many rules or restrictions. How old are you? Great. I'm going to take your word for it. No paperwork. Let me just ask you a few questions, though. Do you have an allergy to latex? Okay. An allergy to alcohol? Like rubbing alcohol? No. And how about any allergies to any metals that you know of? Great. Well, let's do this. We will go ahead and just lift your shirt up a little bit. I'm going to take a peek here at your belly button. Just make sure that it will be suitable. I'm not sure if you know or not, but depending on your anatomy, not everyone is actually suited for a belly button piercing. Let me go ahead and check. Okay, don't mind. I'm just taking a peek. We can definitely do it. So let me do this. I'm gonna put on some hand sanitizer. And just pinch around a little bit. Yeah, you're good just like that. Just stand nice and straight for me. Just tapping the skin here. And you haven't had a piercing before, I'm assuming it looks like you haven't here on your belly button. Great. It's very difficult sometimes, not so much difficult, but a little bit painful to go through scar tissue of a pre-existing piercing that had been removed, whatever the case may be, rejected. Hate that. And it's sometimes just a little bit difficult to get through that scar tissue, so it's great to start out fresh and new. Okay, your skin looks good here. You have a nice overhang, plenty of room. We don't have to do anything crazy. What I'd like to do is first show you, do you know what kind of jewelry you want? Simple and classic. I have just the thing for you. Let me check. Yes, here we go. How about this? It's just the classic little barbell with the steel ball. Is that okay? Great. This is a classic. Everybody loves this one. I'm wearing this one. So you can't go wrong. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take this packet here. It is a sterile alcohol swab wipe. I'm going to clean off the whole area of your belly button. We don't want any germs, bacteria, anything like that. We're going to clean it off, or sand from the beach. Clean it off good. I'll put a couple marks, preferably just one where I think would be the best location. You can take a peek, tell me if that looks a-okay, and give me the green light to move forward, or you can say, no can do, we need to move this, alright? So you just let me know and we will do whatever you need, however you want it, as long as it's not crooked. I don't want to do anything wrong. We will get you the perfect belly button piercing, okay? Alright, great. I don't know why I'm trying to open that without my gloves. Let me put some gloves on. It is just an absolutely beautiful night, isn't it? Oh, I love it. We're just getting ready to pack up the van and leave soon, so you'll probably be the last piercing today. We're gonna move on to a new location tomorrow. But this is a hot spot. We've done like 40 piercings today. So we have some nice smooth gloves. Okay. Let's go. Are you ready? Don't be nervous. It's quick, easy, one and done. It will be more so of a pinch, okay? I like to describe it as pinch and press. So, a little pinch and a lot of pressure. Pinch and press. But don't let that scare you. You're going to be just fine. And you're going to have an amazing piercing. So here's that. As you can tell, it is soaked and it is alcohol-y. So let's wipe that off. I'm just going to rub here above your belly button and below. Just a little bit around, maybe 2 inches around for diameter. And that's not burning or anything, right? Good, we don't want burning. Perfect. Now I'm just going to fan dry you. Just a bit. That's a very quick drying, so it won't take long. That should be perfect. So now it is time. I'm going to take this little marker here. Let me just evaluate. I'm just going to take a look and see where is the best place to put this. We might have to move the dot, as I mentioned, but I think your belly button is pretty darn symmetrical, so I think we can just pop a dot right in the middle. So here we go. I'm going to put this first mark here, and I'll let you look. Alright, so that's going to be the dot. I'm going to draw a vertical line down just to help me keep it very even when piercing. So again, if we have to move it, no biggie. Little line right here. Great. And what I want you to do is just turn around. There's a full body mirror right there. Let me know what you think. Look at it sideways. Lean back. Lean with it. Rock with it. Do whatever you gotta do. Just make sure you like how it looks. You think it looks okay? Alright. Yay. Well, take a step back over. I am going to quickly wipe off the barbell. Let me take this ball off. So just bear with me while I prep everything. Okay. Need some better scissors. So now I'm just going to take this. There might be minimal bleeding. These tend to not bleed too much. Sometimes, you never know, you get that person, it's a little bit more blood than usual. So I like to just be ready on hand with some cotton in the event that there's a little bit of blood. Aside from that, we have our needle. I just want to show you it is packaged, never been opened or used. Please don't be intimidated. I know it is quite large. It is a 14 gauge needle, and that is very intimidating to some. even myself, and I've been doing this many, many, many years. So don't be alarmed. It's really not as bad as you think or as you may anticipate in your head. Oops, I don't even think we cut down far enough. There we go. Get that out. And it has a little protector on the end so nobody gets hurt. Okay, we'll set that there. And then I am going to be using these clamps on you. Have you ever had these on before? Okay, so they look just like this. They're plastic because they're disposable. As compared to ones that are made of like a stainless steel like these, you gotta disinfect them and everything. We just use these, toss them. So they are gonna clip. They have little locking mechanism in here. And what that's going to do is just hold the skin in between these very firmly so that I can push the needle through. What's nice is these have an opening so I can just unclip and slide out instead of having to kind of maneuver the needle around if this were a closed loop. Hate that about the stainless steel ones. So that's a little rundown on these. They will feel a little bit tight because they have to be. They're going to really secure your belly button skin there so that I can easily slide the needle through. I'm going to use a tiny bit of an ointment to help it slide through. It's like an A&D ointment, nothing that should cause an irritant, just an antibiotic. And besides that, I think that's it. Once these clamps are on, I'm going to put the needle through. I'll show you how it works. The needle will go through the clamp like this, okay? And then I will unlatch these and slide it off. The needle will still be in your belly button, but I'm going to slide the jewelry, which is this, straight up through so the needle will stay in. As you can see, it is a hollow tip. You can see that. And this fits in here perfectly. So I will slide it through in one motion. And that way, once the needle's out, the jewelry is in, and we don't have to take the needle out and try to shove this through the hole, in case you didn't know how the piercings worked. We don't ever do that. So, are you ready? Yeah, I can tell you're ready. You're gonna do great. You are awesome. I really like you. So let's do one more little touch here with the alcohol swab. Just make sure everything is thoroughly cleaned. Just a little bit, because we don't want to rub off that ink. Okay, now is going to be the time where I uncap this needle. You wanted to see the needle? Okay, well usually I would advise against it, but this is what it looks like. It is just very, very sharp and hollow. Let's go ahead and lay that there. Now I'm going to put these clamps on and make sure that they fit perfectly. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna clamp your belly button here. A little tight. Okay, just bear with me. I'll loosen it just one. Alright. We want it to be a little bit tight, so just bear with me there. Okay, I'm now going to take the needle. We don't want this clamp to move or anything, so I'm gonna hold it a little bit tight. What I want you to do, you can close your eyes, keep them open, whatever makes you feel best. Listen to the sound of the waves in the background. And just take a deep breath in through your nose. And blow it out through your mouth. And that's what I want you to do. Just keep taking nice deep breaths to make sure you're getting enough oxygen. And go ahead and take a nice deep breath again in through your nose. Listen to the sounds of the waves. And here we go. Again, deep breath in and out. Perfect. It went right through. How was it? Not so bad, right? I told you. So we'll take these clamps off. And just don't move because you have the needle in still. I'm going to screw your piercing in. Couldn't think of the word. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here, and you're going to feel just a little bit more pressure here. Alright, have a deep breath in and blow it out. Perfect. Yay! You did it! Now we just have to put on the ball, and I'll clean it up just a little bit. No blood so far, but I want to get that remaining ink off for you. We're going to take the ball now and screw that on. Just like that. Wonderful. Let me take a look. Oh, it looks so cute. Alright. I'm going to get this that I mentioned earlier and a little bit of alcohol here. And I'm just going to clean off that residual ink. There's not much, but I want it to look nice and pretty. You don't need that extra ink left over. I'm being very gentle. I know it's sore. Sorry. Just give me a second. Okay, see? Just a teensy bit of ink. Wow. You look smoking with that piercing. I'm just kidding, sorry. But it looks cute. It looks amazing on you. Go ahead and turn around, take a look. Let me know what you think. Yay. I'm so glad. I knew you were gonna love it. I looked at it and I said, that is the one. It looks so great. Aw. Well, you're so welcome. I'm glad that I was able to provide you with such a beautiful piercing that you can love and enjoy. Keep it clean. I recommend salt water at least 2 to 3 times a day. Put it in a little cup or a shot glass. Lay down with it on your stomach. Warm salt water. Keep it on there for 10-15 minutes. It's going to heal your piercing so fast you won't even believe it. That was a miracle worker for me. So just lay there, cup it on there for a couple minutes, as long as you can, and keep it clean with Q-tips. Sometimes you'll get a little bit of crust on there, and that is extremely painful if it goes into the hole. It literally feels like glass cutting you. So if you do have some of those crusts, use either an unscented antibacterial soap or a very gentle soap and warm water. Again, put that in a cup and let it sit for a few minutes. You'll actually be able to see like the pus and stuff get pulled out of the piercing. That's what you want to do if you have one of those hard crusties. No good. Besides from that, I can give you one of our cards in case you need to call us. Like I said, we are a traveling company, so we're not here all the time. But if you have any concerns, you can either call, text, or email, okay? Alright, perfect. Well, my associate over there at the van will definitely check you out, take your payment, and then you can go ahead and grab one of those cards, okay? Alright, thank you so much, love. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you.